Hi, good afternoon, everyone. This is Lauren Meeker from Opera San Antonio, checking in on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter to reach out to our fabulous audience and supporters to let you all know that there is a tremendous day of giving happening here in San Antonio today. It's called Big Give, and it's a day of giving for nonprofits across our city. And if you haven't been following us on our social media platforms today, we have tons going on. So we're posting about our young artists today. We have match minutes that are happening today. We're highlighting some of our artists today. And that's actually why I chose to go live right now to share one of our young artists with all of you. So please give Cressley a warm welcome. Hi, Cressley. How are you doing today?
Hi, Lauren. Hi, everybody. I'm so good.
So for those who may not know Cressley or me or Big Give, let me dive a little more deeply on why Cressley and I are here with everyone today. So we have a really exciting match minute to be more specific, coming up at 1:15 today. At 1:15, there's a match minute through the Big Give organization that is specifically sponsored by the Department of Arts and Culture here in San Antonio. So what does a match minute mean? A match minute means that whatever your donation amount that you give during that minute is doubled in support from Big Give and the Department of Arts and Culture. Okay, so why give in the first place, no matter what your amount might be? Well, that's because we're really trying to do some pretty extraordinary things here with some pretty extraordinary artists like Cressley. And your support will really allow us to be able to continue our mission, not only to make opera accessible to everyone here in San Antonio, but also to support some of our programs that make that mission possible. And one of those programs is our Young Artist Program, which is only 2 seasons old. And I'm super duper proud that Cressley is one of our 2021 young artists. Yay, Cressley! So, Cressley, tell us a little bit about what your experience was like this summer, what it means to be a young artist, because a lot of folks in our network may not know what that experience is like.
Absolutely. This summer was obviously, unfortunately, bizarre due to COVID. And a lot of summer programs weren't happening or were happening with very strict conditions. And Opera San Antonio was able to host us for the entire planned period. And we arrived and we were able to coach our rep for the different concerts we were preparing for the season, got to know each other, worked on some of our own personal things, and were able to do a recording session to help fill the program for our outreach for kids. Which is really geared towards high school students, our recordings for that session, and really trying to involve the community in the arts, opera specifically, making it, again, accessible to these communities, to people who may not know what opera is. And I think I speak for everyone when it just shows younger people, opera singers who are not far off from their age, who are doing these things, instead of imagining opera singers as, potentially these old people.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of folks who aren't in the opera world don't realize that we're young professionals, high school students, college students. And it's really something that is not so far off from what you might be doing in school, in choir, and your own productions in your community or at school. So that was incredibly fun to do. And I'm really excited to see the results of those recordings and the response that the community has to this addition to the outreach program. And after that, we had a bit of a hiatus. Delta unfortunately swooped in, and we had to cancel 2 of our performances that were scheduled at the Landa Library and Blue Skies Retirement Home, which we were very, very sad about, because we were hoping to share these projects live with everybody that we had been coaching and recording. Those will be rescheduled. I believe one already has been for January. So hopefully we can all make it to that.
Yeah, yes. I like being the little engine that could here. And you, Cressley, and the rest of our young artists this summer are really crucial to being able to keep something like Opera San Antonio going strong no matter what circumstances we find ourselves in. And I think we've been really lucky as artists associated with this organization to be super creative and super inventive when it comes to figuring out ways to support artists, to keep the company moving forward, and to developing new programming, whether that's returning to live performance or the curveballs that come with the continued effects of the pandemic. And so when all of that is combined with our mission to really support local artists and be able to give them a path forward, I think that's a really fantastic scenario for an opera company. And one of the things I love about our program is that it's only 2 years old, as I mentioned earlier, and we're building it specifically around the talent that is here in San Antonio and giving opportunity for those artists to not only learn with us over the course of the summer and have live performance opportunities through education and outreach programs. But we also, drum roll with Cressley, are leveling up to that young artist program being a potential gateway towards being on our main stage with our Tobin productions. And Cressley is our first young artist who we're shepherding through that experience. We're doing Don Giovanni on October 7th and 9th. There will be live performances at the Tobin Center, and Cressley is coming on board as Zerlina. So I thought this might be a great opportunity, Cressley, to do a couple of things. A, tell folks who are with us why we are chatting this afternoon, and then B, give them a little sample of who you are as an artist. So let's start with why we're doing this, right? You and I are on here right now to talk about our programs, for everyone watching to get a chance to meet Cressley, and also to promote what we are doing here today at Opera San Antonio, which is in connection with The Big Give. Okay, so The Big Give is a day of nonprofit fundraising specific to San Antonio. And we have a really fabulous opportunity coming up at 1:15 p.m., which is a match minute. So the Big Give organization, the Big Give organization and the City of San Antonio through the Department of Arts and Culture are doubling donations for 1 minute as long as funding runs out. And that 1 minute is coming up at 1:15. So how do you get there? Okay, there's a number of ways to donate depending on what platform or system you're using. If you go to operasa.org, a pop-up window announcement will come up on the website. You can click on the button there. There's a banner on our website. You can go to our donation page. If you're on Instagram, head into our bio and there's a link to our Big Give page in there. Really, the options to be able to help donate to our cause today are endless. So we're really here to say, take advantage. It takes a minute or two to get all the forms filled out so that you can definitively hit submit at 1:15. But if you nail it and you're prepped and ready to go at 1:15, you get the opportunity to potentially double the amount of your donation, which is really extraordinary, again, of the Big Give and also of the Department of Arts and Culture here in San Antonio. Okay, so that's what we're aiming for today.
Yes.
Talk a little bit more about Cressley and the piece that we have prepared. So Cressley, you've done a lot of work both with us and on your own, as many young artists have, to really develop what is an online or video catalog of arias that can be used for anything from auditions to working with teachers to even utilizing, say, for a program like this. Mm-hmm. And we have one from you today that we would love to share with folks who are watching. Can you talk to us a little bit about the aria that we're going to share?
Sure. So like the production we're about to put on, this piece was written by Mozart, De vieni non tardar. And again, lots of fun, complicated characters and stories that are typical of Mozart. This aria, I am essentially seducing my betrothed while at the same time seducing someone who is not my betrothed, and kind of reading between the lines of what I'm saying, because I need to essentially cover my plans. I need to convince my husband, future husband, that I know is watching me do this horrible thing. But I'm also like, this is kind of for you. Just you'll get the plan when I get to the end of this. So hang tight with me, and I hope you understand that these loving words of seduction are for you.
Awesome. So let's watch Kresley finagle the fine line between the ins and outs of disguise that Mozart has written, the plots that twist and turn, and true love that's underneath all of that. Let's take a look. Yay, Cressley. Thank you so much. You're so amazing. We're so lucky to have you.
Oh, thank you. I am so excited to share the stage with everybody in the next coming weeks. And if you have anything to donate, doubling it is huge. $5 is $10. And if that's all you've got, that matters. And we need that help to bring you the best art, the best artists, and it supports everyone in the food chain, established artists and those trying to get on the stage, as I have the wonderful opportunity to do. So whatever you can give, don't be ashamed. It helps. Thank you.
Yes, I love it. Well, thank you, Cressley, for being here. I know you have to run off into other busy things that are happening with you today. I'm going to hang out for a little while longer, just as we continue to go live to talk a little bit about what this match minute is that we have coming up. So thank you, Cressley, and we'll see you on Sunday to start rehearsals. Yay!
Bye. See you guys.
Have a good afternoon, Cressley.
Okay. Bye.
Good. Bye-bye. So for everybody who is still watching with us, that was Cressley Figueroa. She is one of our young artists here as part of our 2021 Apprentice Artist Program. And we're promoting her and promoting Opera San Antonio today because we have this wonderful day of giving going on in San Antonio. Today is a day of nonprofit giving sponsored by The Big Give. And there's a number of things that happen throughout the day that are really exciting opportunities for people who are interested in supporting their chosen nonprofit. Now, we hope that your chosen nonprofit will be Opera San Antonio. And if you do choose to donate, you should know about a really exciting match minute that's coming up. So at 1:15 today, The Big Give and the Department of Arts and Culture are doubling donations up to $100 for 1 minute and 1 minute only. And it truly is a phenomenal way to make your donation double its impact. And as Cressley was saying, whether that's $5 turning into 10 or $50 turning into 100, it's really a pretty extraordinary opportunity. And why might you want to consider Opera San Antonio? Well, there's a couple of reasons that are really near and dear to my heart and important for us as an organization. We are here crafting new ways to make opera and the arts accessible to every citizen in San Antonio. And we are really dedicated to doing that through a range of really diverse programs, whether that's opportunities for our main stage performances at the Tobin Center, performance opportunities with young artists like Cressley, who we were just speaking with, or even opportunities for our new Spanish language programs, of which there are two, Charlas Musicales, which is hosted by a wonderful colleague of mine, Cecilia Duarte, or our brand new collaboration with UNAM, who is hosting a series of workshop classes specific to our upcoming production of Don Giovanni. We're really trying to carve a new path forward as an organization here and lead the charge to be able to help make the arts a crucial part of the fabric here in San Antonio. And your support today is a really fantastic way to make that happen. So once again, if you're just joining us, we have an opportunity for your donation today to be doubled through a Big Give Match Minute coming up at 1:15. And we're going live right now because it does take just a little bit of time to set up the form so that all your information is ready to go so that you can submit at that 1:15 time mark. So how do you get there? How can you help support us? How can you get to the Big Give? Well, you'll see the banner at the bottom of my screen. It gives you the address for our website, operasa.org. If you head to our website today, you will see a pop-up announcement window. You can click right on the button that says donate. There's also a banner on our website. If you're watching us through Facebook or LinkedIn, there are links throughout our posts today that will take you directly to the Big Give donation page. If you're watching through Instagram, you can also head to the link in our bio. There's a way to access Big Give there. And it really is as easy as entering your credit card information and then getting ready to hit submit at 1:15 p.m. So if you missed it earlier, we had a wonderful young artist with us. Her name is Cressley Figueroa. She's one of our 2021 apprentice artists. And it's really the ability of Opera San Antonio to offer an apprentice artist opportunity to an artist like Cressley because of the support that we receive from wonderful donors like you. Did you miss her? Do you know what I'm not talking about? Did you just join in? I'm going to show a quick video of Cressley so that we can reintroduce her to audiences who might be just joining us right now.
Hi, my name is Cressley Figueroa. I'm a soprano, 25 years old, and from San Juan, Puerto Rico. So I'm a total nerd and I love Pokemon, and I'm actually pretty good at doing some impressions of Pokemon. Pikachu! And then I do a pretty good Togepi. Squirtle! Squirtle. So my mom is a piano teacher, and we always just had music growing up. My brother and I always played instruments, and eventually just found it wasn't for me, and she made me try singing lessons, and lo and behold, it stuck. So when I was 11 years old, I was invited by my teacher at the time, my voice teacher, to go to Italy and sing in her summer program. I was the second spirit in the magic flute, and I had no idea what I was doing. I just learned the music, and I went with my mom, and that was my first opera role. And by the end of that experience, I was like, yeah, I guess this is what I do now. I'm an opera singer, so I guess I'll just keep doing that. And here I am at 25, still doing that. So I've been really fortunate in having an amazing education, and it's not something that you need to be successful, but I have been very lucky in that I've been able to go to really prestigious schools and get fancy training. So I think at a certain point, once you've learned what you need to learn, you know, how to be a good musician, you learn your languages, you get some experience. After that, I think the biggest obstacle is yourself and how much work you put into it and how much you really want to go for your dreams. Because at a certain point, it's on you. And I'm learning that. I just graduated from school, so it's a little scary being out here and thinking, okay, what do I do? Because now it's up to me. And so I really think that it's important to figure out who you are and what's important to you as an artist and apply for those things or make those things. I have a lot of friends who don't see what they want to do out there, so they make it. And you're totally capable of doing that. So if you don't see it, make it. And if you want it, go for it. Apply for it. You never know.
Hi, so I hope that gave you a little more insight if you were just joining us into who Cressley is. I love her youth and her energy and her fantastic Pokemon impressions and just how fun and creative she is. You can catch Cressley on stage with us coming up in October with our performances of Don Giovanni on October 7th and 9th. And in the meantime, if you're intrigued by the work that we're doing here at Opera San Antonio, if you want to help continue to support our young artists, our local artists, then today's the day to really be able to do that. We are on a phenomenal day of giving here through the Big Give, which is a day of giving for nonprofits specific to being here in San Antonio. And we have a really fabulous opportunity coming up at 1:15 today where your donation can be doubled. So how does that work? The Big Give, in collaboration with the Department of Arts and Culture here in San Antonio, is offering a match minute. And you'll see that banner at the bottom of the screen. That match minute is at 1:15 today. And what that means is for 1 minute and 1 minute only, from 1:15 to 1:16, if you submit a donation, the amount of your donation is doubled. So we're encouraging folks to go online right now to go ahead and get the form set up, get ready to be able to click submit right at 1:15 today. And if you're able to do that, no matter what the amount that you give, whether that's $5 or $10, it will be doubled. Now, if you miss 1:15, there's a series of other match minutes coming up throughout the day. You can check out all of the posts that we're doing on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to keep everyone in our community up to date on match minute opportunities. Specific to 1:15 today, the Department of Arts and Culture is sponsoring matches up to $100 for that minute. So that's a pretty great opportunity, one that we hope all of you will take advantage of. We've had a tremendous day so far, reaching out to our community, gaining support, and so far we're about $2,300 out of our $5,000 goal. So we're about halfway through the day and about halfway through our goal, which is a great track record. And we hope that you will make a commitment to helping us reach that $5,000 goal today. So once again, if you're watching live, please head to operasa.org, where you can find a way to connect to Big Give. Just click on the pop-up window that comes up and click on the donate button, or you can also follow us on social media. We give you lots of ways to connect with our Big Give page online today. We're trying to make it as easy as possible for all of you to have the opportunity to double the impact of your gift. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you'll consider supporting Opera San Antonio so that we can continue to share this gorgeous operatic art form with all of you through our in-person and online events. It truly takes a village, and every donation counts. So we hope you'll join us both online today, and we hope we'll see you back at the Tobin Center on October 7th and 9th real soon. Thanks, everyone. Have a great afternoon.